Oh my goodness. It just whoosh. Sometimes it be like that.
Buck Creek State Park near Springfield, Ohio.
Here is the camp office. It's so cute.
Everest.
Yeah! Look at the little bumblebees. All right, go ahead.
Oh yeah! Did you see that?
I didn't have it straight in his face.
That's my boy.
All right, here we go.
Woo!
So we are setting up. And Tim got the truck partially disconnected, the electric hooked up, and we got the awning out because it's not windy, which I'm standing under. As this dumped. We were trying to move as fast as we could, but it is what it is. We have been trying to outrun this storm the whole time, and we did not quite make it. And we didn't put our groceries away at Walmart, just the frozen stuff, because things got crazy. And I think maybe just like that, it's over. Let's go get some grub. Are you hungry?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm hangry.
Oh, then definitely let's. What do you guys want to eat?
We're gonna go eat ramen tacos.
At Wendy's!
What?
Yes,
Okay.
ramen tacos.
Let's go find it. So we are getting dinner at a place we found on Google that's highly rated, like 4.8 stars in Springfield. And it is in this like really residential area. We ordered our food online and we're gonna pick it up, and it's called Speakeasy Ramen.
So we just got our food from Speakeasy Ramen, and the crazy thing about it is it smelled exactly like the Chinese part of New York. What's it called?
Chinatown?
Chinatown. Like it smelled exactly like so good, and their food in there looked amazing. I don't know what's in food
Yeah,
yet,
we're gonna go take it
but
to a garden
exciting.
and eat it. Yeah,
Yep.
it is exciting. It
It
smells.
smells so good.
Out here it smells good, and then inside it smells amazing, and it's cute. So, and what seems to be a theme here in Springfield in our 2 stops, we're going to a rock house garden.
Turn left on Russell Avenue.
And oh, yep, there's a little sign. Do you see it? The sun is very bright, but you gotta turn left. See, Hartman Rock Garden, blue sign. So here's the little entrance.
No dogs.
It's too late.
He'll be good.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
look how cute.
Wait, kids tour?
What a magical little place. Could be both.
That one
Oh,
right
yeah.
there is the tree of life because it has
Okay.
the eagle on top and the branch.
I gotta go see it from the other angle.
There are 20,000 stones used in the construction.
Of the whole garden, or of?
No, of just that.
Oh my goodness.
Community beautiful.
Look at how cute this is. Wow.
The castle that stands 12 feet tall was built with about 100,000 stones. It has 100 windows, a drawbridge, a moat. Guys, guess how many days it took to build that stone castle?
360 pounds.
Nope, way less.
Look at this cute.
14.
What?
He built it in 2 weeks.
What? That's crazy.
Wait, count the
This-
number of stars on the
This
flag.
castle. And over here.
He's growling at that little angel.
He's growling at the
Little angel. He doesn't like little kids.
That's so funny. Everest, what do you think that little baby angel's gonna... Oh my goodness. Maybe that's why they said no dogs.
Because they're too afraid of baby angels. Are you afraid of kids?
So there's no... It's little garden. The Hartman rock garden is this little garden behind someone's house. But it is so adorable. And he said that each summer they have a tchotchke palooza, which is actually next weekend. They have a Facebook page. But it didn't have picnic tables. So about, are you guys trying to swing Evers now? You're so distracting. They didn't have any picnic table or anything like that. It is not like that at all. It's a place to watch or to see an artist who created this amazing garden. But this is just a couple blocks away and there's picnic tables. So now we're going to eat our yummy food. Oh my goodness. So while we were doing our antics, Tim set our food out, and I am pretty sure he did not take a picture of his food because he was getting hangry because I was making him do other activities other than to eat. But what is this, Tim?
It's like barbecue sushi.
And it's deep fat fried? Or it's fried or something?
The
Tempura fried? Okay.
It's just little chunks of fried flour or something.
Is it delicious?
It's very good.
Smells good.
Oh my goodness. Sienna, that's mine.
That one's mom's.
It's a taco.
It's a taco.
One taco.
One taco. Oh, you keep moving it. I'm trying to videotape it.
I'm sorry.
Yum. All right, let me see your ribs. Oh my goodness. So we scarfed that down. I mean, it is, every box is like totally empty, gone.
You can see
Gone.
what I have left here.
I would totally eat the rest of that if we were done. And we all tasted everybody's. Tim's sushi was just unbelievable. It was all the right textures and all of the delicious flavors.
I mean, if you're only going to sell 2 sushis,
right.
like 2 different rolls.
Do you remember what yours is called? All right, I'll tell you later. I will look it up and tell you. Or I'll put it, better yet, it's YouTube. I'll put it at the bottom. Look for the words. And then Sienna, you got
some kind of ribs.
which is the only one. It's a very limited menu. So they're the only ribs.
You get one of each option, and it's amazing. It's like perfectly crispy. You can see like all the texture here on top. And then it has like this sweet soy sauce that's been poured over it with the cabbage.
Yep.
The thing is about this place also is that it's seasonal, so they're gonna have multiple different things going in. But this is the tonkatsu ramen, and let me tell you, it is so good. When you just have the broth, it's like super salty, but when you have it with everything else, it doesn't have any salt in it, so it's like perfect.
It is perfect, and it's corn and scallions and this really, really yummy piece of pork. I think you can see.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
It's sweet, it's spicy, and
yeah. So if you can only eat one place in Springfield, I read this on a Google review.
this is it.
Make it this place.
You got to get through the we were like, there's no restaurant here. There's no way.
We did not believe that it was.
It's not in a restaurant district or anything. It's a house.
Correct.
There's no parking.
And the Hartman Rock Park is not in a park area, but they're worth it.
You just gotta go to Springfield and just like, you know.
Oh, there's a spider on you.
Hey, buddy. He has an interesting little patty.
Oh my goodness. Toes in the water. Oh, it's so warm. And the waves laughing. It's like we went somewhere that's not in Ohio. Everest? Is that so fun?
What do you think, Papa? What do you think? Hey, throw my sock this instant. I see you.
We worked at the camper this morning. Probably got up at 7:30 a.m. and got logged in, and it worked perfectly. Our WeBoost is, well, I won't say perfectly. Our WeBoost worked really well, and we were able to log on to our network, and I also was able to have a Zoom meeting, and that all went really well. Our printer, no, it does not work. So before we go out west, I have a dedicated hotspot that is maybe called MiFi or something, and it's supposed to make the printer work. It's at home on my desk. It did not come in time for this trip, but we will try that out and tell you all about that. And then I made dinner. It's in the crock pot. I made cheesy potatoes, so I'll show that when we get home if it turns out. And we're going to go to Frank Lloyd Wright Westcott house in Springfield, Ohio. This is it. Over here on the right. Recognize it.
Arriving at Westcott House on the right.
It's a one way. I think you go in right here. The Wescott house was built in 1908 when Springfield was a very expensive city. You probably saw us on our tour yesterday going down these kind of rundown residential streets. But at the time, it was making more farm machinery than any other place in America. It was the agricultural capital of America. And it also had 33 greenhouses and produced more roses than anywhere else in the world. It was called the City of Roses. So that's when this very wealthy Wescott family had Frank Lloyd Wright build this house, which is the era of Downton Abbey. So if you want to know what was happening in Ohio, in America, at the same time as Downton Abbey, then you would probably really enjoy a tour of the Wescott house.
So we don't know exactly what furniture they had, other than the ones I told you were definitely blueprints that Mr. Wright made for them, they asked for. So we know they had these, but the other pieces, and we have something else I'll show you upstairs. Okay.
So, as per everything in Springfield so far, we could not figure out how to get into the brewery.
This is how awesome it is. This is Mother Stewart Brewery. It does not have food. It has this amazing courtyard, and online it says when you come here at peak times there are food trucks. But we're just here for Tim and I have a flight, or at least one delicious beer at Mother Stewart's. We are gonna pause here and get our hot take.
Visit Springfield.
So Mother Stewart's, Tim and I tried a couple, and we both ended up getting the Disco Dancer IPA. Hazy IPA, notes of grapefruit and citrus with light on the hops.
Yeah, it is light on the hops, creamy.
We have not eaten enough yet today though, and it is 3 o'clock, and so heavy on the alcohol.
Let's drink a beer and go drive somewhere.
Exactly, it's feeling a little heavy, so we're gonna do a little walking. And it's 2 hours, and it's a lot of history, which history is not Sienna's thing. And
history I didn't care about.
Well,
just Springfield, Ohio's
Yeah.
history.
Honestly, while you were in the restroom, we were talking about it. We feel that it would have been better if it was an hour. And it would have been, in our opinion, the way we like to do tours is if they just had plaques or an audio guide.
And like
and
little
then you listen to the
artifacts.
things you want.
Because we were,
Right.
Eden and I were talking about the kitchen, that like all of those little things, I didn't know what half of those little kitchen tools did. And if there
Yes.
were little signs like, 1908
Right.
kitchen shovel for
Yeah.
scraping out turkey,
Yeah, so
whatever it was for.
Well, our guide was awesome. Not
Yeah.
to discredit her at all.
She was
It was
super great.
amazing.
We can't even imagine doing that tour with another guide because her passion for Springfield history was amazing. But this may be our only time in Springfield. We're
true.
not from here, we're just tourists. And so we wanted to know more about the history of those items and the practicality, because Frank Lloyd Wright is a practical architect. It's not really, ethereal, right? It's practical. And so I wanted to know the practical. How do the grommets work when you pull the awnings
Well,
up?
and some of the coolest points she gave us was like the entryway where the cold
Correct.
air starts
Exactly.
there and it doesn't move.
So if
interrupts
you
the
could
house.
pick what you could listen to, then those of us that like practical application could be fascinated by Wright's inventions. And people who liked history could hear the history of the Wescott family. So that's our hot take. So we've been back at the camp for about 30 minutes, and when I came in, my crock pot of potatoes was perfect, which I will put that on #RamblinRecipes on Instagram, so you can check that out if you want the recipe for crock pot potatoes. And here is what they look like. There are the potatoes, they're super yummy, and there are my bacon chicken ranch sliders. What do you think of those, Tim?
Heavenly.
Did you take a bite of them yet, Eden?
There's
Are they good? Oh, they're gone. Okay. Well, Eden and I are about to eat, so I have no opinion yet.
Eden doesn't like the bacon though.
Oh, I
That's
know.
why she's not my child.
I know. I don't know how you cannot like bacon, but all right, let's have at it. Good morning. It is now 8 a.m. and I am in downtown Springfield again and I'm gonna check out 2 of the bakeries. The first one is a European style, and I absolutely adore a good pain au chocolat, so I'm gonna get one of those. And then the other one is called Skyler Bakery, and it supposedly has the best donuts in the world, but I'm gonna find out for myself. Cookies are helpful. Good morning. Look how cute. Your pain au chocolat are so cute. I need one of those. I mean macaron sign.
Anything else for you today?
Nope, that's it. Go ahead and open the boxes. We're not going to eat
The
La Torte de Dolci. We're not going to have the macarons until Sienna's awake because
look at that
I know.
croissant. Oh my gosh, it's so flaky.
It is super flaky, and you see it's a fancy one.
My God,
okay.
that's exciting. And then you got the donut shop.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Well, I'm gonna do the Bavarian cream filling just to see the yumminess inside.
I'm going to start with this caramel one from Skyler's. It's really, really good. It tastes kind of like you're at the carnival. I like that one a lot. All right. And I have to have a sip of coffee before I do the Torte Dolci. I asked them if they had pepperoni croissants because that's like one of their things that they're known for. But they didn't have them this morning. So, okay. Look at the crispiness of that. Do you see that? Oh, it's going to be good. It is really good. And the chocolate is still like gooey out.
She heard macarons,
I know,
and
I
it
know
was
she
like,
did.
I'm awake.
Macarons. We're home from Springfield and Buck Creek State Park, and we loved all those pastries. The French pastries were better, in my opinion, than the donuts. However, know that there is a donut trail, just like the Bourbon Trail or the Brewery Trail. There's a donut trail in Ohio. I have not done it, but it is on my Buckeye State bucket list. So I want to do that someday. And these donuts definitely were worthy of that. I think just comparing them to the other, I like the French pastries. Springfield was awesome, and we really like that state park. I would love to go back and actually go on the water. It was not a water trip for us. It was a trip getting ready to go out west. This is our last camping weekend before our big 6-week trip. And we learned a lot. The Wii Boost works great. The internal antenna, this little black thing, goes right at the table. So it comes in our slide and then it goes right at the table. And you cannot really move your cell phone away from it if you want more bars of Verizon. Or I'm sure it works with AT&T too, but we just have Verizon. So when we got home, we tested it out with the hotspot, an external hotspot from Verizon. And that was amazing because it could stay there, but I was free to move around. Even outside of the camper, it would increase my bars. And I got better cell phone signal through it. So we only have a small one and a limited one for mainly work. I can't do a ton of streaming on that hotspot or it will lower my speed. But just the same, we can print with it. It's like having Wi-Fi internet in our camper. So it's going to be amazing for when we're in the genuine boondocks. Buck Creek State Park was not the boondocks. It is in Springfield. And that was nice for this trip because I probably went to Walmart and Dollar Tree 3 times each because I was finishing my list of organizational things, making sure everything was going to work. And yeah, we're ready to go. Our next video is actually Dayton because we did the Air Force Museum and went out to eat in Dayton. So stay tuned for that. And that genuinely is then we are ready for our big trip to all kinds of national parks across America.
No, so what I was going to say was that Buck Creek is a great name for a campground because Judy thought it was Butt Creek, and that's pretty funny. No, that's not a good name. It's pretty. It's a beautiful park.
It's a good place to end up.